Good morning. How are you? Welcome to my channel. I did echo dyeing for the first time yesterday. I used the wrong paper to start with, so I didn't get far. But I ended up YouTubing echo dyeing, and I come across a video by Nick the Booksmith, and I was able to achieve great results. And I'll show you how I did it in a moment, but I'll show you my prints. I love them. Now, what I found for me is best to use water-coloured paper. 110 pounds and you achieve really good results. I don't know if you can see the imprintation, but I love what I was able to achieve. And no rips. Like, I think I could have possibly left them in longer. What was stated was 2 hours. I mean, look, very nice. In here, I use beetroot leaves, and you can actually see the indentations of the beetroot leaves in them. There's that one. There's that one. Like I said, I possibly could have left them in a bit longer, but you can actually see the leaves, and it's very hard to see them on my video, but I can actually see lots of leaves on that one. Lots of leaves and indentations. Just gorgeous. And the colour variations in all of them are so different. And you can see the patterns of the flowers. And that's why I believe I could have left them in longer. I think I only left them in for an hour and a half. The tutorial I sent says 2 hours. But you can really, you can really see the plants that I used. I was really, really, really happy with the first results. But you really do need 110 pound paper weight. Watercolour papers, I think, would work a lot better to your advantage. This is only a cheap water colour paint. But I can see the beetroot leaves, you know, they just left amazing marks. And that's just astounding. Like, you can see so many variations of all the little plants I used. Like, I took even just weeds out of my garden. And I was quite impressed. So I done well for a first go. I did want to try it again, so no doubt I will. But I thought I'd just come on here and explain to you and show you the achievements you can actually do if you just follow this little, well, basically I'll just talk you through it because I won't be doing it on here. But you can see, like, between those I put a leaf there, and that's just from the grass. These were flowers. And again, you can see the beetroot leaves. But I think I would have achieved more indentation or more colour if I left them a bit longer. But I love how they turned out, and they're going to be utilised in a journal. Again, you can see the leaf. Wow, wow, wow. I love them. So how I achieved those results is an hour and a half. So I'm saying you need to go to 2 hours. Now, when I seen the tutorial, the lady actually put them, she folded her papers and she put the leaves in her papers or whatever she found, whatever foliage. Then she folded, added more, and she kept doing that in layers till she got a good batch. And then what she did is she got some foil, just the barbecue tin foils, and she stacked them all up together on top of each other, then put a so-called lid over them, and she got some string, twine, and basically wrapped around her bundle, completely wrapped that way, and that keeps your pages together and well and truly pressed down. Also, she used stones, and these are the stones I used. She used aluminium. I decided not to use aluminium. I decided to use vinegar. I think she used vinegar in her lot too. And just some metal bits. That's what you need, some metal bits. I only found two actually. So what I did, I layered the bottom of my pan with the littler stones and the heavy ones over the Tide pack. And I only left them for the hour. Now, I believe to achieve greater results with the leaves or flowers or wherever it may be, is to actually leave them for the time of 2 hours. Let it slow boil or simmer for 2 hours. And then basically I pulled them apart once they were done. So they're basically pressed down to really tight. So I'm going to try another batch today. Now, I believe this technique works for me. I hope it works for you. It's just something you can play with and enjoy. And if you can achieve something like this with watercolor paper, you've got yourself new elements to put in your journal. So yeah, I just added a cup to this pot of brown vinegar. My rusty materials, my foil, like I said, fold them and make sure they really are flat, and then really tie them up, and that's what causes the indentations. I believe that required just that tad bit longer, but in saying that, I am impressed with my results. I'm hoping that you'll give this a go. It's a lot of fun. Look, I didn't have an aluminium pot. I used my soup pot. I've got 2 of these, so I don't mind utilising this pot. Hoping to see you guys trial this out because it was lots of fun. And I did 10 pages at a time. I could have got away with more, but I felt that 10 pages were enough to start with. One thing I do know, using photocopy paper doesn't work for me. It might work for somebody else, but for me it doesn't, because you actually really need that weight, I believe, because you've got to remember your paper is going to be very frail, fragile, you know, and it's going to come apart, because my first test run, they come apart. That was round 2. I did it straight after, and I realised where my problem lied is with not having a heavier weight paper, which I actually had. I didn't know that's what I needed to use. But all these things are trial and error. And like I said, I've had lots of fun doing it, and I hope you give it a go. Fill your water to the top. Don't forget to put your stones to weigh it all down. The foil, I've never thought to actually use the trays, split them up into like the size of my papers, because that protects the edges of your papers. It actually protects the stones from piercing through your papers. Plus also add that aluminium effect. I did not use no aluminium. I don't even think we even can get it in Australia. But at the end of the day, this actually worked for me. And look, I'm hoping to do another test batch today. I have got a journal I've got to get started on. So give it a go. Have some fun. Maybe you can come up with different techniques as well. Like, I just love the leaves, the tiny ones that are poking through. It's like a plant is happening there. It's been a nice adventure to try something different. And I'm always up for a challenge. And to me, this was a challenge that I enjoy doing. Let us know how you go, and I hope I've been helpful. Leave it the full 2 hours and have fun with it. Everybody's got stones. Would have some rust lying around. Vinegar, brown vinegar is the best. And we all got aluminium trays and a pot. So thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoy this little short thing I played with yesterday. I haven't been doing much crafting and I need to catch up. And I want to experiment more because there's lots of leaves out there and, you know, they're going to waste. I also seen another lady do it with dry leaves. That didn't work, so don't try that. Also, you can try putting onion leaves in your water. Onion skins in your water if you want a little bit of variation in your colour. But otherwise, I didn't bother with the onion leaves. I just went straight for this. And I am thankful I've got 10 pages to put in my journal that I'm going to play with today. And I'm going to test run another lot of this. Thanks for watching. I hope I've been of help in this issue that I had. Might work for you. Let me know how you go. Thanks for watching and see you next time.